What is your profession?
We would not die in that man's company that fears his fellowship to die with us. Old men forget, yet all shall be forgot. But he'll remember, with advantages, what feats he did that day. We few, we happy few, we land of Christ. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother, be he ne'er so base.
So here we have 750 points of Adeptus Arbites. This army is one that I've been working on. It's a bit of a modelling project. So I'll go through what the list is as Arbites units, and then I'll go through what it is as the actual Space Marine units that I'm using. So over here we have a Arbites combat team. They have a heavy bolter and 4 regular bolters, and they are in a patrol speeder with a heavy bolter and flashbang launcher. Then we have 2 Arbites patrol teams, both with 4 shotguns and 1 proctor with a power maul. And they are also in Arbites patrol speeders with heavy bolters and flashbang launchers. Over here we have the Rapid Pursuit Squad number 1, and they have 3 automatic grenade launchers, 1 twin link bolter, and then they are led by the HQ, which is the Interrogator Judge, and he has a shock maul. Now here we have another Rapid Pursuit Squad, which is also has 3 grenade launchers and 2 bolters. And then here we have the Arbites Patrol Cutter, which has a twin-linked assault cannon and twin-linked las cannon. So what does that actually mean in terms of forces? What are we actually using here today? Well, we are using Space Marines with the Ultramarine Tactics, and we have Scout Squad with heavy bolter in a Landspeeder Storm, 2 units of scouts with power maul in Landspeeder Storms, 1 4-man scout bike squad with 3 Astartes grenade launchers, and the Interrogator Judge is a Master Level 2 librarian with 4 small. And then over here we have another scout bike squad with 3 grenade launchers, 2 bolters, and a Storm Talon with las cannon and assault cannon. So yeah, a bit of a modelling project. I do not know how competitive this army will actually be. This is the first time it's been used in a proper game of 40k. Normally it just gets used in things like combat patrol, but we'll see how effective it is, and we'll be back with the Tau force.
So here I have 750 points worth of Tau. So starting off with a buff commander, bare bones. He's just got a multi-spectrum center suite and a command and control node, nothing extra. Then I've got 3 standard crisis suits, all with dual missile pods, and 4 drones. Apologies for the disrepair of the army, but it's an old army. I've had it since Games Day 2001. Then I've got for troops 5 fire warriors and 10 fire warriors. Then the 10 fire warriors go in a devilfish, and finally I've got long strike, and he has the missile pods. And a disruption pod as well.
Okay, so there we go, 750 points of Tau. Will they comply to Imperial Law, or will they be disruptive? We'll find out. So here we have the field of battle. All the terrain today is 4-up ruins. And we have the Tau won the roll off to deploy first, so they deployed a fairly standard gun line, armour on the left, some infantry in the building, missile squad occupying the right flank. And then over here, you can see the Arbites deployment zone itself is actually very, very empty, because everything in this list has scout and infiltrate. So,
apart from the librarian.
Apart from the librarian, who his squad can't infiltrate, but they can still scout. So, I deployed 18 inches away in line of sight using my infiltrate move, and then scouted forward 6 inches everything because I have to stay 12 inches away. And so actually my deployment is entirely on this flank over here. So we really want to go off against those against that tower command suit. We'll have one chance to cut the head off the snake, and if that doesn't work, this could be a very short game for the Arbites. Mission wise, we have Crusade, 5 objectives, and we just deployed them completely evenly. So there's 3 across the middle, 1 in the Arbites deployment zone, and 1 in the tower deployment zone. Psychic powers for the Librarian were Prescience, Misfortune, and for Warning. And that's it. So we will be back at the end of Tau movement. Tau movement phase was very quick. They did a tactical redeployment. The missile team moved back, drones at the front to protect. Fire warriors moved round, disembarked, set up a firing line with the second squad of fire warriors, and Long Strike poked round here to get a shot off at the land speeders coming in here. So we'll be back at the end of Tau shooting turn 1. Can they do it? Can they hold back the Arbites? It's going to be a very important turn. So the Tau did what they needed to do. They have removed 3 squads of Arbites from the board already. 1 speeder, the bolter with heavy bolter team, and 1 squad of bikes. But unfortunately they did only get a 4 on their jump, shoot, jump. We did assault at the same time. So they didn't get too far away, so we'll see what happens at the end of Arbites. So end of Arbites turn 1. They're really rapid fire turns, so we're just sort of doing them all at the same time. So we swept around here and activated Devastator Doctrine. In the Psychic phase, the Librarian put the 4-up invuln power on his own squad, so they've got 4-up invuln now, which is really useful. And then what we did over here, we blinded both of the Fire Warrior squads using the Cerberus launcher, and then we stripped away the drones and killed one of the missile suits from over here. Now there's no assault turn because I scouted. Did any of your units fail the leadership check? These guys. So how far? So this unit over here failed the leadership check. They're running back 6 inches. No. Which will be just 2 levels down. So we'll be back at the end of Tau movement. Tau movement phase turn 2. The tactical retreat continues. The blinded Fire Warrior squad got back into their transport, which is a very good idea. And these guys unfortunately failed to rally and have continued to run. So Johnny, do you want to do your shooting on camera if you know what you're going to do?
Sure.
Got some dice over here.
Long Strike will put a shot on here. Are you drinking?
I will be drinking, yes.
He hits. He pens.
Okay, come on, Jink save. Make it.
Okay. I'll put 4 shots on from the missile pods. 4 hits.
No point in jinking these. A glance at a pen, so unfortunately it is gone. What is the result of the pen? 2, so it doesn't bother me. And that was on this one here, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll get those guys out in a moment, unless you're going to be shooting at them with something else. Okay.
Just pause it. Wait, let me think.
Okay, so the tower going to shoot the devilfish into the Arbites.
So 4 shots from the burst cannon, 10-point upgrade. 2 hits, not twin linked. Nothing, brilliant. 4 shots, smart missile system. Suddenly blister skill 3.
Oh, the tower looking a bit jittery here. 1 wound. Will an Arbite fall, or will the Imperial Law continue? Imperial Law will continue.
And then I'll just fire 8 shots into them.
No, the big guns are coming out now. More shots into the squad. 8 shots.
I'm just thinking about that.
Oh,
just pause it.
Pausing it again. Johnny's side, he's going to fire into the Arbites. Rerolls because of the various command and control multi-spectrum suites.
And then I just need 2s to kill.
Just 2s to kill. Here we go.
Yeah, they're all nice.
No, 1 lives. So there we go.
Do a leadership.
1 lives. Leadership check for the sergeant. He failed. How far does he run? 9 inches. So we'll measure that up, and I believe that's the end of the Tau apart from jump, shoot, jump. They get a massive 10-inch jump, shoot, jump. So we'll be back at the end of Arbites turn movement. So Arbites movement turn 2. The Storm Talon came in, it's come over here. We're looking at a cheeky assassination attempt going on. The bikes zoomed forward aggressively. Sergeant automatically rallied using and they shall know no rules and has moved forward. He needs an 11-inch charge if he wants to try and damage this though. And the speeder has come over here and that is it. So we'll be back at the end of Arbites Psychic and Shooting Phase turn 2, and just to let you know, I will be using the Tactical Doctrine this turn. So Arbites Shooting, bit of a mixed bag. Psychic Phase, they got a 4-up invuln and that got rending against it, and then we shot crack grenades, bolters and shotguns into it, and unfortunately only did 1 hull point, so we might have to finish that off in the assault. And also the heavy bolter from this shot over here and killed the fire warrior. The surplus launcher unfortunately missed, and the Storm Talon came in, did 1 wound to the commander, and then he looked with the assault cannon and then looked out Sir the last cannon, which jibbed another missile suit. Is that everything I've got? Have I missed anything off, Johnny?
That's it, apart from his snap firing.
Oh, and the Devilfish is snap firing. So we'll be back at the end of Arbites Assault. End of Arbites Assault phase. It was very quick. Didn't even need to roll for the rest of the bikes. The Librarian went in there with his big maul and just smacked it 4 times in the back and just completely took it out. The Fire Warriors have done a danger close disembarkation. Now they did actually fail their leadership check for being pinned, but Johnny's Warlord trait is a 1 use only, and it's allowed them to basically act normally. So he's used his Warlord trait now, but we will see what happens at the end of Tau movement and shooting, probably a turn. So 3. Tau movement turn 3. It's been a brutal 3 turns. The commander left the missile team and has joined the Tau Fire Warrior team for some dangerous, danger close rapid fire, and this missile guy is on his own now. And Long Strike has moved over here in a tactical move, because now if the Storm Talon wants to shoot him, it's going to have to go into hover against him, which probably isn't a very good idea. So we'll be back at the end of Tau Shooting turn 3. End of Tau Shooting phase. It just went badly. The dice rolls absolutely just fell apart. If there's one thing you can say about Warhammer, it can be a game of luck at times. These Fire Warriors, 18 shots with re-rolls to hits. The first volley of 9, he only got like 2 or 3, and with all the re-rolls, it came to 12 hits in total. He then got 6 wounds. 2 bikes failed the 4-up invulnerable save. I looked out Sir 5 of the wounds, and the Librarian failed 1 lookout Sir, but he did make his 3-up save, fortunately. Long Strike over there, he shot at the land speeder and got a 1 to hit, which was just rounded off the turn really. Couldn't do any damage to it with the missile pods after that. And the missile guy came in and he actually got 2 pens and a glance, but the 2 pens were jinked and the glance went through. So that's the end of Tau turn 3. The Battlessuit's going to jumpsuit jump now. They need a good one. 4 inches, guys. If my last guard game where the guard had bad luck, this has been reflected for the Tau this game. So we'll be back at the end of Arbites movement turn. Movements for the Arbites turn 3 was simple. Speeder came forward 6 inches, they disembarked 6 inches, and they are now 1 inch away from that suit. And the bike simply just went 1 inch away from the Fire Warriors. And this lonely lad over here, he just moved up 6 inches as well. And the Storm Talon just came round. It's still flying at the moment, it's not in hover mode, and it's going to try and strafe into these remaining tower units. The Assault Doctrine was used this turn, so that is all doctrines used now. If it was a bad shooting phase for Tau, it was a bloody good shooting phase for Arbites. It's just been sucker punch after sucker punch for the greater good. These guys, they have a 4-up ward save, invuln save on them now, and unfortunately I failed to get rending on the battle suit, but it didn't matter because I had quite a blistering turn of shooting and he just died. And then the Storm Talon came in here and slaughtered 3 with the assault cannon, and then got a 1 to wound with the las cannon. So unfortunately the Warlord, there's no potential to insta-jib the Warlord, and over here a single tower was killed with a bolter, and we don't want to kill any more because we don't want to get ourselves out of charge range. But that's it, so we'll be back at the end of Arbites Assault turn 3. So Arbites turn Assault turn 3. The first thing that happened was this Arbite over here tried to do a 12-inch charge versus the Fire Warriors, but they stood firm, chose not to overwatch against him, and he didn't make it in. Then the chaplain went in with his two buddies, and the Tau we thought got some absolutely amazing overwatch. So it was 10 dice, needing 6 to hit, and we thought that the command and control node gave rerolls in Overwatch, but it actually specifically states it doesn't, because if it had given rerolls, he would have got an additional 4 dice. That's right, 10 dice, hitting on 6 with a reroll, which only actually made 7, but unfortunately these 4 did not count. But still, 3 dice out of 10 was fantastic, and the actual results of that were pretty devastating, because one biker was pitched from his saddle, and the librarian actually took a wound as well. So very effective Overwatch. Unfortunately, the Tau did absolutely nothing in combat, and the power maul of the librarian just went in there and just smashed apart 3 Tau. Another one was killed by Hammer of Wrath, so the Tau failed the leadership check and ran off the board, unfortunately. So the only thing that's left is Longstrike, but he is on full wounds, or full hull points, and he is a veteran Tau tank commander, so let's see what he can do in Tau turn 4. So we're going to do the Tau turn 4 on camera. So Longstrike has moved over, and he's going to try, I think, and assassinate my warlord. So let's see what he's doing first. Smart missiles? Okay, all hit. Bloody hell. Oh my god, triple 1. Okay.
Get it, bro.
4 up save. And the 4 up save is passed.
Yes.
So now, are you going to do submunition, or are you going to just try and annihilate one? I'll have a 4 up cover save though.
I'm just going to go submunition, because
otherwise
there's no chance of
Here's the large blast. Yeah, but we know where it is. Does it scatter? No. Direct hit. Needing 3s to wound.
1 wound.
1 wound. 6 over there. Okay. Again, 4 up cover save at this point. No. So the biker is dead. So that is the end of. If you heard some whispering going on there, Johnny thought I had to do a leadership check, but the librarian's an independent cat, so he doesn't have to take one now. But he's only on 1 wound. So that's not quite what the Tau wanted, and we will come back at the. I'm going to think what I want to do in the Arbites turn, and we probably do it on camera. So we're going to do the Arbites on camera. We've done a little bit of it already, but we're about halfway through the movement phase. So Storm Talon has gone to hover mode behind Longstrike. The Librarian has moved up to there. This guy's going to move 6 inches forward. No, you know what, he's going to stay on that objective actually. In fact, Johnny, do you want to record this for me? Okay, so this guy is going to move 12 inches over here, and then we'll do a turbo boost at the same time. Essentially, he's just going to go here for that objective.
Input no. I mean, dangerous terrain.
He's a skimmer, so he just goes over if it hasn't
landed on that.
Ah, that's true, yeah. Okay, so dangerous terrain. No, I'm okay. And then 6 inches forward for these guys. Combat team is moving forward. Not combat team, these are technically the patrol team because they've got the shotguns. Okay, let's do this then. So, psychic phase first. 2 dice plus 2. So Johnny, I'll give you 2 dice. Here you go, 2 gold Reaper dice. What do I want to do? I think we're going to do all 4 dice on misfortune on this fella here. I don't think I get it off. I think misfortune is 2 warp charges, so I don't get it off. So that psychic phase is over. Shooting phase, 4 assault cannon shots twin linked into the hammerhead. Twin linked. Nope, because I'm not flying anymore, so I don't think I benefit from being an attack flyer. Need 4s to do any damage. Nothing. Yeah. So that's pretty bad. And then the las cannon.
Come on, you can get that one, I believe in you.
He hits. He pens. Do you want to jink this?
3 up, disruption.
3 up jink. He makes it. So I don't think a crack grenade can physically damage you, can it? Unfortunately. Armor 13. So that's going to be the end of my shooting phase. So we're going to do the assault phase. These guys are going to try and charge in.
Wait one sec.
We just had to check there if Longstrike can do Overwatch, and it says he can, so here we go. No hits on the first round, no hits on the second round, and the big slug, it hits.
Come on, die.
And he annihilates. He just absolutely launches a heavy rail cannon round just through the torso of an Arbites. It shouldn't have affected the charge distance because he needs to lose 2, but we'll see what we get now. That's not going to be enough, but now the chaplain's going to try and go in. The chaplain definitely makes it in. Hammer of Wrath can't affect Longstrike's front armour, so it's going to go straight onto Power Maul, which is going to hit his back armour. 3 hits. Need 4s. Nothing.
Yes.
Absolutely nothing. A pretty devastating turn for the Arbites there. That could make an absolute difference. So, Johnny, we'll keep the camera rolling. We'll just go straight onto your...
No, I want to think about it.
Okay, you want to think about it? Okay. Longstrike's moved 6 inches over here and then pivoted. He's already said he's going to unload absolutely everything into the Librarian. Okay, let's see what he does. Missiles first. All hit. Don't forget, guys, Longstrike's was skill 5. 2 wounds. I need to make 2 3-ups. I've got no invuln. I've already taken 1 wound. And he has fallen. But that is all of Longstrike's shooting, and that is Tau turn 5 over. So we'll go straight onto Arbites turn. I might as well just do it on camera. It's not going to be too much. The Storm Talon is just good. I won't be able to get to his rear armour, unfortunately, so I'm just going to come over here onto his side armour. These guys, can you measure 6 inches for me, Johnny? They're going to try again. We just want to just keep chasing him, just keep hounding him. No psychics this turn, no doctrines to use for shooting, so straight onto regular old shooting. Storm Talon's the only one that can do anything. 4 dice, assault cannon, all hit. Side armour overhand, I think, is it?
13, 12, 10?
It might be 11. It might be 11. We're just going to roll the dice first and see what happens. It's not going to make a difference whether it's 10 or 11 because I got 2 4s. So, but I did get 1 penetrating hit.
It is 12, by the way.
It's 12, but I got one glance, but that's a rend. So even if I roll a 1, I would get a pen. But I get a pen anyway. You're going to jink this?
No.
No, you're not going to jink it.
That's disruption pass. 6 up.
6 up.
Oh, that's 1.
Oh, yeah, no, that's true. So we've got 6 up cover save from that. So now the las cannon hits. Again, nothing. Although I think we forgot that it doesn't matter though. We did forget Longstrike jinked last turn, but it doesn't really matter to be honest. So that's Arbites turn 5. Does the game end? No, the game does continue. So we'll just keep the camera rolling unless Johnny, you want to think about it again.
I'll just pause it.
Oh, I should have said. Sorry, I'm gonna try and assault into Longstrike. So, do you want to do your shots? 1 hit so far. 1 hit. Wounds. Make it on a 4-up save, and the big gun doesn't hit. Come on, Arbites, big roll. Again, a low roll, only 5. So we should say the game. We've already rolled for the game to continue. So, do you want to just decide what you want to do?
No, I'm just going to move on to this objective. Bump up.
He's going to move back onto that objective.
I've got 6 inches. I'll just put my rear on there, so I'm within 3 inches.
Okay. Okay. So shooting. What do you want to do?
It's tricky. He's in hover mode, right?
He is in hover mode, but because of his special rule, he has a 3-up jink rather than a 4-up. It's called like vectored retro thrusters or something like that.
I'll pivot this round.
Johnny is cackling evilly because he thinks he has a way of evening the score. He's going to try and long strike down this guy over here off this objective. So, 4 smart missiles. 2 misses, 3 hits, 2 wounds. I need to make 2 4-ups. Just 2 4-up saves. Makes them in style. Now he's firing his big gun, but I will be going to ground for a 3-up cover save against this. So 1 3-up cover save to be made. Makes it in style. Again, that guy is a sergeant. He is not going to go down easy. So I might just go do that turn on camera because it's very simple. I'm going to come over here with that skimmer. Oh, it's not going to balance, unfortunately. Yes, it does.
Mobilise yourself.
I may mobilise myself in there, but I don't really care. Nope, get a 6. And then I'm going to shoot assault cannon. Oh, I'm going to move these guys 4-6 inches. Can you measure that out for me, please, Johnny?
Yeah, do your assault cannon.
Whilst he's doing that, I'll shoot the assault cannon. All hit. Just need some 4s here. 1 glance, 1 pen. Are you going to jink this, Johnny?
No, I should have done it earlier, so I just won't.
No jinking, so he's going for his basic 6-up cover save. Doesn't make it, so he's taking 2 hull points. What's the result of the pen? A 3. So he's snap firing next turn. He's taking 2 hull points. Can the las cannon finish him off? It hits. It pens. You can try and jink this one if you want. Do you want this? If you don't make it, you're
I'm already
tabled.
snap firing, so
No.
it's gone.
Long strike is gone, and the Tau, unfortunately, have been tabled. So, what's the final score in terms of objectives? If the Arbites control this one, and this one, and this one, and have Warlord and Linebreaker, and the Tau just have First Blood and Warlord. So, absolutely brutal game, and I'll go over some of my thoughts throughout the game in the after action review. But very good game, Johnny, and a victory for the Arbites.
Never quit.
Never quit, never surrender. Hello and welcome to this after action battle report. So, yeah, the Arbites, they couldn't believe it. They pulled out a win after that turn 1. Where the Tau just deleted a speeder, a squad, and a squad of bikes. I mean, I think that was about a third of my force. They deleted that in 1 turn. I thought I was in so much trouble, but I knew I had to kill that missile squad. The other things I could blind or jink, but that missile squad had the capacity to delete a unit every turn, and I knew once I got in amongst him, I'd be okay. So it went to plan. I'm still figuring out how to use the force in general, obviously. I hope I didn't get too many rules wrong. But yeah, I was absolutely buzzing after that game. I couldn't believe it. I thought for sure I was going to struggle. And yeah, I just racked the shotguns, loaded the man-stopper rounds, and just went to town. It was absolutely fantastic game. Just one note on the list itself. I do tend to. It really does. It's so fragile. I mean, that 4+ save on you guys just really is not enough. I was pretty lucky with my 4+ saves when I got to take them, but a lot of the time I just wasn't able to take them. The submunition rounds are AP4. The missile teams are AP4. So I was very lucky to get the 4-up invuln save power off. Just a slight note, in sort of fluffy, less competitive games, let's say if I wasn't playing against Tau, I would actually take a chaplain on bike instead, just because I feel that fits the fluff slightly better, because obviously it's a bit, a lot of people say you shouldn't really have a librarian in an Arbites force, but my thinking behind it is that's why I called him like an interrogator judge and not just a regular judge. I mean, there's a lot of fluff out there in the Arbites. You should go and look into it. But my thinking behind the interrogator judge was the Psyker, used his powers to rip the information from the perps' minds. But that was just, a bit of fluff explaining that part of the list. Normally, I would use a chaplain to represent just a senior judge going out there, power maul in hand. But the problem is chaplains just really not that good in comparison to a librarian. But yeah, overall, I thought the battle went really well. The turns were absolutely brutal. Every turn, people were getting smashed apart. But at the end of the day, the Imperial Law must be obeyed, no matter what you believe in or where you come from. So, hope you guys really enjoyed this battle report. I will be doing more Arbites battle reports alongside Guard ones. And I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you've got any questions about how I made the models or whatever, please feel free to leave a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed it.